What's happening, guys? If you watched my last video on the story behind World at War zombies, then I'm going to post a link to see it if you didn't, so you know what's going on. So, I'm going to start off. There are two zombies maps. There's Dead Ops, but nobody cares. There's no story behind that as far as I can tell. But we're going to start with Kino Der Toten. Now, I looked it up, and it actually means Theater of Evil, which makes sense because you're in the theater. It really reminded me of the movie Inglourious Bastards, because if you've seen that, at the end they burn Hitler alive and shoot him and burn down the theater, and it reminded me a lot of that. Well, that's kind of random, but anyway, so Theater of Evil, yeah. Basically what happened is, at first, when the first few times I played it, I kind of figured they just teleported there, like you teleported between the teleporters at Derice. But then I figured out they actually time traveled into the future, which would make a lot more sense, since Black Ops is like 30 years ahead of World at War. And okay, like in Derice, there's a hidden song you can activate by hitting the splains. Well, in this one, there's one that you hit by hitting the three pieces of the meteor, which I theorize they had them on display. They had the meteor on display that crashed in back in Shinonuma that was containing element 115, and they used that to power the theater. But my guess is zombies teleported out of Derice and made it to the theater where element 115 was, and that's what got it all started in Kino Der Toten. There really, if you're wondering, there really isn't a story behind 5, but the one thing I've come up with that is that they're the 3 telephones that you hit that are blinking. My guess is those are like 3 other places, like Verrucht, Shino, and Derice, calling them and telling them that zombies are taking over or something from the past. I really don't think that's true though, so don't listen to me. So basically, there's also a thing on the wall that says beware the 6. So basically when you teleport, there are 5 rooms that when you teleport it takes you to. There are 5 rooms. There's the weird teddy bear room, there's the conference room, the little lab type room, the like dentist room, and like the evil creepy teddy bear fucking room that nobody likes to be in because it scares the piss out of you. And my guess is in the next map they're gonna reveal that room or something, maybe, and when you teleport it's gonna take you to that room. You're gonna see something that's gonna like really be like, oh my god, I can't believe like this is what zombies is, this is why they're here type thing. Also there's a rumor about once you reach level 50 Hitler comes. I will say that's not true. I made it to level 50, that did not work. But so you went from there originally, like zombies is like more than just busting heads and shit. It's a lot more than that. If you don't know, there is Treyarch truly made an amazing game. Once you like do the research and figure out how this happens, it makes you think about it, and it's really interesting. So these are just my theories, you know, this isn't like completely fact. A little bit of it is, but not much. So you got the element 115 coming out of the meteors, and that's how they control like the barriers and the electricity, and that's how they made like the speed cola and stuff, you know. They took that element and certain parts of it and they were able to put it into like a chemical to give you like certain stuff, I guess, like Juggernaut, maybe not speed cola, like, but that's how I think the perks were designed to be put in the game when that's what they were thinking when they made them. The Hellhounds, my guess is they followed you, or they teleported, or maybe since you teleported through time, since your job in the past was made to, you were supposed to like keep the outbreak from happening, you were supposed to destroy all the zombies. My guess is since you teleported through time, that never happened, and they took over the world, or like the infection spread farther and farther and farther. So now you still got the dogs, you got zombies everywhere. Probably a lot of the world is totally destroyed at this point. So I'm hoping that the next map will be something else, you know. Maybe it teleports you to an actual like Russian town where you can run all over and there's different buildings. That'd be freaking insane. Cause it went from a little Nocturne Toten, a little 2-floored building, to fucking a theater full of traps and automated turrets and perks and weapons everywhere. It really is amazing when you look at it. But that's my in-depth analysis of Kino Der Toten. I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe and rate and comment and all that shit, and see what I post. Thanks, guys.